Hey, yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy, Manny, and I'm coming to you live from the Manny J Media headquarters here in Worcester, Massachusetts. And I'm here with the one, the only, my homie, the mayor of Worcester, Mr. Joe Petty. Welcome to the Manny J Media Studios. What do you think?
I love your studios. I think it's pretty cool. I like your sign here.
Manny J Media Lane.
Like you were saying, we need a little hot.
We do. We need the heart of Worcester up there. Even better than that, we need to make it official, like out there one of these days.
Yes.
Don't wait for me to die, please.
No.
All right, cool.
We'll see.
Yeah. I want to do it while I'm here. Give me all my flowers while I'm here. I don't want anything post-mortem. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. You never know. You can't. Tomorrow's a promise, so you might have to. And in that case, I guess I understand. But no, all jokes aside, it's so good to have you here.
I love your studios.
Thank you.
It's perfect size for it.
Thank you. It is. It's quaint.
For now.
It's perfect for what we're doing right now. Especially, not to be funny, we all know about rent prices and not just Worcester, but the nation.
Yeah. Commercial.
Yeah.
Not just residential.
Right? Why live outside your means, right?
Yeah.
Just like enough. Yeah. And so the goal is eventually to get bigger and to be able to host more people in the community, come in here and do some of the things that I'm doing and create their own productions and things like that. So, but this is our humble beginnings, and I'm so happy that you're here to experience it with me. But enough about me. I want to talk about you. How was your summer?
Went by way too quick.
Tomorrow is literally fall.
The month of August is full back.
Yeah,
it's gone.
Fall. What month of what? Do we have an August this year?
You'll be shoveling before you know it.
No, let's not. I don't want to do that. Well, the one good thing I have to say is that's one good thing about living in public housing here, which I do. I don't have to shovel. Well, that's not true. I have to shovel out my car, but I don't really have to shovel out my driveway. I mean, my path, my parking lot and all that stuff. So that's good. But yeah, no, I don't want to. Can we have what's up with global warming? Like, if we're gonna have global warming, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to shovel.
Winter would be the perfect time to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right, now. So what I noticed that you were out every event that I went to, you were at. Every event that I wasn't at, you were at. You had a very busy summer out here in the woods.
It was a busy summer. A lot of weekend festivals, a lot of weekend events. Huh? Yeah. So the weekends been pretty booked, and the night and the evenings. So a lot going on. We're still opening ribbon cuttings for businesses in the city, by the restaurants. Yep. We have businesses opening up here. We have festivals. We had the Latino Festival.
We did.
It was in August.
It was a great turnout. I have to say, Pride.
Now, that was a big turnout.
That was wild. I've never seen, in all the years that I've been doing this, an event like Pride. The only one that came close was Pride, I think, like the year before last, because I wasn't at last year's. But the amount of people that showed up, the amount of vendors there was like 100 times. There was no way I can cover all those tents. But it was amazing. What a turnout, and what a great family day. There was lots of families, LGBTQIA folks out there, along with allies. I think the allies were included in that.
They said it was several thousand people. Yeah, probably close to the 15.
Yeah, I thought I read 17,000.
Then they had
that's what I read.
Then Off the Rails had a concert there.
Yep.
Friday and Saturday night.
Yep.
So we had a lot of people in downtown Worcester on that weekend. So
yeah,
it
was amazing. Great for the city. I think all summer long, all the events that we had, and even the small ones. I want to shout out people like the YWCA, and the Worcester Public Library, who put on their block parties. The NAACP had one out there in Fuller Park, and a huge shout out, by the way, to all the backpack drives. Like, our community came together, right? To make sure our kids have stuff to go back to school.
There was several backpack drives. I think the goal next year is maybe get them all together.
That would be nice. Yeah. And I think that, Woody. Thank you. I was gonna say, what I was gonna say? I was gonna say Woody Harrelson. I don't know why. Yes, Woody Adams.
When I first met him, I wrote a check from Woodrow Wilson. By accident. He always said to me, "You're not the first person to do that."
Yeah, Woodrow Wilson. That's funny. But he has one of the biggest, most popular backpack drives. It's been going for years.
Well, I want to say prior to COVID, I want to say 2017, anyways. But 508 Forever Young's been around for several years. It does a lot of events under that name, and really takes care of the kids. Yeah. That's what his goal is. And with the backpack drive, he does a toy drive too. He has a couple fundraisers, and so he works pretty hard for the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he coaches when he runs the St. Peter's basketball league on top.
He's another one. I don't know when he sleeps, but listen, it takes a lot of passion, a lot of heart for all these people that come out in the community and make all these amazing things happen all summer long. Speaking of all summer long, amazing things happening. What do you think about the downtown business improvement districts?
I think it's cool.
Out to lunch series this summer.
Oh, it was nice. I met you there.
Yeah.
I saw your T-shirt.
I know you got a T-shirt. Thank you so much for supporting. I appreciate that. Did you like it?
You made it.
I didn't make it do nothing. I wasn't even there. I can say that.
No, you were out there filming and doing your thing.
I was working. That's right. And you went and bought a T-shirt and supported me. And if anybody made you, it wasn't me. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just happy you supported me. And everybody else should get a Manny J Media T-shirt. They're only $20, and we have sizes small to double X right now. And they support what we're doing here and keep us sustainable to be able to go out in the community and do the work that we do. So thank you very much for doing that, and I hope you guys can hit me up and get your T-shirt of your own. But so the Out to Lunch series, that was
nice.
Great music, food, and they're not done because just yesterday they had movies in the park with In the Heights. Thank you. I knew it was a New York movie, like Rent. No, In the Heights. And what's the date, John? October 17th? I knew. I don't doubt myself. October 17th is going to be another, yes, I am. Another movie night. And it's Disney's The Haunted Mansion. Not the original. Well, the original. It's the newest Haunted Mansion. Have you seen it?
No.
You have to. I think it's available. Anyway, don't worry. I'm not going to tell you where it's available. Come down October 17th and watch it with us because I'm going to be hosting that night.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm going to be out there leading the crowd and, getting everything excited and having a good time. And hopefully you guys will come and join me. Just so you know, there's a special person I'm going to introduce. You're not going to see them, but I'm going to introduce them in just a bit. But I'm talking a lot to them today. So when I'm pointing over there, there's a reason why. But yeah, so the downtown business improvement district.
Yeah.
Doing so many great things. Yep. Contributing to the city, bringing the businesses in the downtown area together to make all these amazing things.
It looks nice too.
It does.
You see the flowers they have there?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I can't believe how big they are.
There's so many improvements literally that are happening downtown and that are welcoming people to utilize that area. And yeah, you guys are rocking it, man. You guys are doing some great things. Now, I got you, bro. We're gonna switch it up in just a minute. We gotta start nice. Don't we get heavy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get there. So we do have somebody. You want to see who's chiming in? No, all right. Don't worry about it. We don't want to distract you. So now coming out of summer, school just started.
We opened up at the Doherty High School.
You opened up the brand new Doherty High School. How'd that go?
Excellent. And we're gonna have a ribbon cutting on October 17th.
Okay.
At 3:00 at the school. So.
All right. Are we gonna be there? I think everyone's gonna be there. We're invited. We are gonna be there to make sure.
The big guns. Then.
Yeah. You see, they brought me in to do the tour right before the kids went back to school.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. You were there, right?
I get there late. But
yeah. I was hanging out with Ileana the whole time. Yeah. Oh, now you don't know who I've been pointing to. And then now we're in Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yes.
It began on September 15th and goes all the way through October 15th. So tell me, what does the city got planned for Hispanic Heritage?
We have a big Latino community here in the city of Worcester. It's growing and good representation of the Worcester Public Schools. So and we have, of course, we have a city manager who's Latino and still the first city manager. So he's doing a great job. And we have a superintendent of schools, Director Monterez. So we've become a little more diversified.
That's right. And speaking of big players in City Hall and that are running the city and running our schools and doing major things right out of your very own office building, Your chief of staff is amazing. One of
Yeah,
my newest
she
best
does.
friends. Who would have known I'd be best friends with the mayor's chief of staff? But I am. Is that okay that I claim that? Yeah. Okay. I don't have to be your best friend, but you're mine. um, Ileana. I'm sorry. What's your last name?
Ecuador.
Thank you. I'm glad you said
Oh
that.
yeah.
I would have to ask that. Yeah, he's got it down.
Yeah.
That's respect. Put some respect on that name, huh? I see. That's what's up. So tell me a little bit about Ileana.
Oh yeah, it's a great addition to the office. Speaks two languages, which is nice, and
Yep.
we do have a lot of people who speak Spanish.
Hails from Colombia.
Colombia, yeah, because that's
Yeah.
where her parents are from, and he still go back. I think her father goes back on a regular basis and has relatives there, and they came over with pretty much shirts on their back, and really created the American dream, not for for themselves, but
how wild is that?
But for their son and for their daughter.
Yeah. And that's definitely one of the things that I know a lot of people who come here from other places around the world, all they want is a better life for their children. That's it.
That's why they wait in these lines. That's why they come across these boats, or they come across the border, and
right.
They're looking for a better life.
Absolutely. You know, on that message, I know we didn't. I feel like immigration. I want to get into the election real quick.
Sure.
Quickly. Immigration. I think it's really important that we vote, and I think that it's even if we live in a blue state where it's kind of given to what side the delegates are going to vote for. Um, there's some really scary rhetoric going on.
It's going on since really 2016.
Yeah.
Sense probably before that, but now
and it's important that we take a stand against that because, especially with immigration, this country was founded on immigration, right?
Yep.
We're all technically immigrants in one way or another down our lineage and through our heritage. And with Hispanic Heritage Month, I think it's really important that we pick this up and that a lot of people who are being affected by the immigration policies that are in place right now and the immigration policies that could potentially be put in place are Hispanics. They're the ones who are being called criminals. They're the ones who are being vilified.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And now it's Venezuelans and Haitians, which, I mean, Haitians isn't necessarily Hispanic, but there is a Hispanic correlation. I mean, Haiti and Dominican Republic are all the same in my eyes. You know what I mean? All one and the same. What do you think about the nation's immigration policy and how it affects Worcester?
No, I think my sense is people should come in the proper way, be documented, come in, but a lot of people don't. I represent everybody. I feel strongly about that. We've had people in this state, in the city, probably been here 25, 30 years, and probably still not documented or don't have the right to vote, are not citizens, but have contributed to the community. And to send them back, and I think what the candidate Donald Trump said, he's going to clean house and send everybody back the day one when he comes in.
Yeah,
he did that back in 2016. He ruined people's lives, and people who've been here have businesses here, part of the community, and so I think that the United States should have a better immigration policy. It shouldn't take you 20 years to become a U.S. citizen.
Absolutely.
And, put some resources to it. Work together after this election. You almost have compromise with the Republicans and Democrats. Of course, one person interferes and says don't sign it because it will be bad for you in the election. If you sign it, you'll have nothing to talk about.
And that's exactly what happened, which I think a lot of people who aren't involved in politics don't really know, is that there was an immigration policy that was all written, a lot of people agreed on, ready to go, and for election, for campaign purposes, for smoke and mirrors, it was literally put on hold.
It comes up every 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Because that's why nobody wants.
And the thing is, we're in 2024. Can we be honest? Like, at this point, there should be, first of all, if we know what a problem the border is, we should be staffing the border more, right? Yeah. Which is what was part of the policy that was.
I think Joe Biden's probably turned
proposed.
away more people than anybody at the border. I know he gets criticized.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, because I've dealt with immigration myself with my own family, and it took me close to 10 years and $10,000 to get my stepson here from Jamaica. It was crazy.
Then you forget about the money, right?
Yeah, well,
not just the weight. There's also money. You need that.
And a lot of people who are running from these countries who are looking for asylum, they don't have any money, So to make it a process where you have to pay and you have to wait through the system, is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Because a lot of people, not only do they not have money, but they don't have time. And we're in 2024 where we can literally press buttons. Like, we can speed up this process so much more. They literally have people pushing paper like on typewriters. I don't know that that's true. It's allegedly in my head anyway. It's wild, like how things don't get done faster and with technology more efficiently, don't you think?
I agree with you. I think that, you go into the community. A lot of these people, they're working two jobs,
Yeah.
And a lot of companies hire people if they get their proper paperwork and through the federal government. There's a lot of businesses out there will hire a lot of migrants who come here to the city.
Right.
Look for the Afghanis who came in, the Haitians who were coming in, and trying to get them their TPS and their documentation and get them to work. So a lot of them want to work. A lot of them come with 5 degrees too, from their countries. So
and multiple languages, like that's one of the things that I'm sure you can attest to with the city of Worcester. Bilingual, trilingual, quadlingual is very, very valuable in human services.
Not just in human services. I think in the business
business period, right? Period. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
to speak a couple languages.
I would love to have someone to speak Spanish. I should, but I don't.
No, but you're right. So I think it's valuable to young people who can. It's going to be like most countries across the world speak a couple different languages. Yeah. Most people in those countries, and the United States is just getting there now.
Because we don't need to speak multiple languages, because everybody should speak English.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard? Get with the times, Joe. Everyone should speak English. No, no, John, no. That's not how it goes. John's like, no, that's not what we're doing. No, but that's how it feels when you live here. There's this expect. Anyway, we're moving on. We're gonna move these expectations. Thank you. But we're gonna move on because I could spend all day in that. The point of bringing that up is to tell you to vote. Whatever is important to you, whatever means the world to you, make sure that you get out and exercise your right, your privilege, your power. Right?
Yep.
It's important to vote.
I think it's important to vote. And people should realize. I know some people you feel disenfranchised. Their vote's not going to matter, but it always matters. You look at some of the elections, even that occurred in the primary in Massachusetts. There was one recount, and so and a couple elections were pretty close. So I know probably presidential race in Massachusetts is a little bit different. Where I think most people are going to vote the Democratic ticket, but it's still good to send a message where Massachusetts stands.
Absolutely. And on to the next topic that I wanted to make sure that we talked about with you. Actually, no, I'm lying, right? Do it? Okay. All right. We're going to talk about that right when we come back. But before we go, for you to take a quick look at our sponsors, I just want to let you know that Manny J Media, in partnership with Hollywood Film Group, is excited to present a special ticket giveaway to our red carpet premiere. That's right, our red carpet premiere of the Dirty Jaren Poetry Show documentary. My goodness, I almost had it, John. Courtesy of Studio Theater Worcester. Please send an email to John at HollywoodFilmGroup.com. That's John at Film Group, FILMGROUP.com. There are 4 tickets available, so get on over and email John right now. And if you don't happen to win, don't worry. We still got tickets for you too. Go over to HollywoodFilmGroup.com to find out more on how to get your tickets. And go ahead, John. Take it away, my man.
Manny J Media is brought to you by
I think there's in the process. It's something passed, right, in the State House. I thought we were doing something.
And welcome back to Manny and the Mayor, season 2. Season 2, my guy. Season 2.
Why?
I know.
You're still doing it.
I mean, you're still doing it. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I don't understand that.
Yeah. I think it's really important that we come together and in a fun way. We let the community know what's going on in the city civically, and also, how to have a good time. Things that you go to, things that I go to, and Show people what Worcester really is about,
I
because
did,
it's not all about the
I
politics.
did learn something today. I never knew J was JAE until today.
So you wanted? Did I didn't tell you?
No.
So JAE, it's not.
Yeah.
In my world, it is. So it's my middle initial is J, but my kids' initials are J, A, and E. So it's kind of like a double entendre. Is that the word? Yeah. So as Jaden, Akeem, and Ethan represented up there. That's Ethan right there, by the way.
Right here.
Yep, I did an interview with him on Father's Day, and he goes to Hudson University. Shout out to my boy.
Does he really?
Yeah, he really does. He's going for sports medicine. He wants to be a doctor. So for injured athletes and stuff. Like, how lucky am I? I'm gonna have a doctor in my family.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's in his junior year, so well, I think he has like 4 more years of some craziness to go because doctors they take forever. But yeah, I'm so proud of him, and that's who it is, Jaden, Akeem, and Ethan. Shout out to my boys. I love you guys. So yeah, right before the break, I alluded to we were going to be moving on to a new subject, and that new subject that I wanted to move into, actually, Jack with his shout out to Jack for watching. I appreciate you, homie. With his comment, question 4 was huge on getting undocumented people IDs so they can buy insurance and legally drive, which lead to safer roads.
Yeah.
Here in Worcester, we have recently, it seems, either we had a lot more or it's a lot more highlighted that there's
it's a lot more.
Some accidents going on in our
roads. We've always had a history of accidents.
What are we doing to make our roads
City of Boston works that we are, but Worcester's one that per capita. Yeah. It's very highly rated when it comes to accidents like this, pedestrian accidents, and people getting hurt or killed. Yeah. And something that we're trying to address as a council. I think it has to be done. We know we own 25 miles an hour, 30, which won't impact every road because you have state roads that run through Worcester. But you can petition, like we petitioned to have Belmont Street lowered, so that just needs to go through a process. Yeah.
Now, what is that process? Because I get all my news and information and education from social media, so I'm very smart. I saw something though where it was like all the highlighted roads and streets and whatever were state. They were owned by the state, so there's not really much you could. George Russell did that. Yeah. Thank you. There's not much that the city can actually do about those specific roads.
No, but we can work with the state and change those. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And make them put some. I know what you can do to slow down traffic. Yeah, is important. Right now, the chief of police is assigning more people to traffic. Probably not enough. He's down 46 officers. It was 63 into the last class, 66. So we used to have a huge traffic division at one time, and so he's transferring people into traffic, doing more motorcycles, and also I think has a couple other ideas how you slow down traffic. So you have to do it through enforcement, education, and Vision Zero. Reconstructing the roads, the sidewalks. I know sometimes it can be a little controversial. If you take, for example, Mill Street.
I hate Mill Street. I hate Mill Street.
What do you hate about
it? I don't like the parking situation. Why can't the bike lane be on the other side of the car?
The whole point is to keep the bikers safe. But I understand what you're saying. It's a different.
The bikers need to keep themselves safe. Like, let's be real. Y'all need to pay attention. I'm saying, like, pay attention to the traffic flow. No. Well, I'm just saying. Listen,
it's tough to use, so I understand.
It's weird to have a gap. Like there's a gap between the sidewalk and the cars.
Oh no,
and then the cars, and then us, and then sometimes like there's a lot of Mill Street where there aren't any parked cars, and like there's this one little, you know what I'm talking about? You go straight and it goes like that.
Yeah, and it's all the curves into the
And I don't know where to go, and I get all flustered, and I know how.
Well, if you're going 25 miles
very well. Good point, John. Traffic doesn't slow me down, though. It does.
Traffic has slowed down, but at the same time, you're driving 25, 30 miles per hour. People behind you are flashing you, move it, and they're going down to the parking lane, passing you, or going to the traffic on the other side where they can and pass you. Yeah. So, but people have to take this seriously because there's a lot of and cars drive so fast, people don't realize how fast they're going. Yeah. And today's
no, I mean it's true. When I'm on the highway doing 65. It does feel like I'm like thinking like to myself, can these other cars go faster? Like you're in my way, but they're doing the speed limit. But once you're in the zone, it doesn't feel like you're going that fast. So I could see that translating to roads, where you should be going 25, 35, especially in a school zone. And, you know, when you look down, you're actually doing 45, 50 without even realizing it. So that is a good point.
No, I think enforcement's a big part of this. Some people don't, but I think it's a big part of it.
Yeah.
I think the chief is trying to do his best with what he has for resources. We'll see how that goes going forward. I'll probably get a lot of complaints soon about giving out too many tickets.
Yeah,
it goes the other way. And
I mean, I don't I mean, I guess if you drive like you got some sense, follow the rules, you won't get a ticket,
I
right?
think everybody has to pay attention. People have to get off their phones. With all the other gadgets you're having, you have all these gadgets in the cars now. And
Honestly, I don't know if I know that Interim Chief Saucier did send you a printout sent the council a printout of the accidents with speed involved, things like that. I really do think a lot of it, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't read that list, but I saw it. A lot of people are just distracted drivers.
Yeah, it's a shame. Or they might be going 45 and you can't stop your car as quickly as you want to, especially if someone comes out in front of you. So then I think pedestrians have to pay attention too. Like I had someone walk out in the crosswalk in front of me with a hood on, not even realizing I was there.
Yeah.
But they were in a crosswalk, so I think sometimes people don't see the person one in the crosswalk.
But it does. It goes both ways. I mean, one of the first rules you learn when you're in elementary school is look both ways, right? Like look across the street before you cross.
Now, especially now because the drivers are distracted, they don't see the person in the crosswalk, so both sides have to pay attention.
Right. Now there are streets where ACEs, for example, African Community Education Center.
Yep.
Did I have that right? Almost. All right. Thank you. Not bad, huh? You know how my memory is. Eastern Ave.
Yep.
Like terrible, terrible streets to try to navigate, and that's my neighborhood. But they're very narrow. You have cars parked on both sides and families. These are 3-deckers with lots of families and kids chasing balls out in the streets and stuff. Is there anything we could do about that? Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I don't live on Eastern Ave, so I'm sorry if I offend any of y'all. But we need to make that a one-way.
We're doing stuff we can look at. There's Vision Zero with Steve Raleigh looking at the streets and what he has issues with and how to address it. So that's something that's going to be part of the Vision Zero plan. We're changing some of the streets to patterns.
Nice.
We're also putting speed bumps in, more temporary and permanent speed bumps throughout the city. So it's a matter of catch up though. We're behind, I think, installing them. It'll be winter before we know. They'll be pulling them up before we get them down. So, but I think it's a new program. Next year you can put some more out.
And how can people learn more about this program, or even let the city know maybe if their roads should or should not be?
Yeah, you can contact the district councilor or my office, one of the city councilors. They can put in into a queue and to try and make a decision if it's something you should do.
Great. And now on to the big subject everyone's waiting for, because we are almost out of time and we do have to go. But I'm very happy to report that you're changing the charter. Well, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Putting the cart before the horse. But you have announced that you are looking at.
Yes, the city's supposed to come with a report on the process, how you would look at a charter commission.
Yeah.
And it's a long process, no question about that.
How are you doing charter commission? Can I get on? I'll be the director.
You have to get voted on though, so the public has to vote.
That's easy. You guys heard it here first. Vote me on the charter commission. You'll get everything you want. Trust me.
I think
candy bar. What is it? Candy bar. The machines. What are they called? Yeah, vending machines in the cafeteria.
People think automatically means strong man move. And charter review can mean anything, you know.
No, but let's be real. No offense to Eric. We love him. He's doing what he's doing. This has nothing to do with him. But as the mayor, don't you think a strong mayor is something that we really should be looking into? Because it's working in other cities and towns.
Well, see, major form of government's working here. You can make that argument. Look at the city. It's changed. It's changed a lot over the last 10, 15, 20 years. For a lot of people.
And the better for who?
You're always going to have that no matter what.
I know. It's because I live
strong
here.
Mayor, you always have a leader, right?
Yeah. I mean, I personally, I from what I've seen and what I've heard and how I've looked into things, perspective is everything, right? I'm not on the same side as you. I think we would highly benefit from a strong mayor. I don't know what you guys think, but definitely from a strong mayor, in my opinion.
That's something the community can have that discussion. Then you bring it forth, and the people vote on the ballot. So
So, and what else in the charter do you think you might be looking at?
I don't know. You can look at a number of different things. You
There's
can
a
be looking
lot.
at that hold that one person can hold an item for no reason whatsoever, and it puts us behind, and before you know
It's
it,
not getting things done.
Yeah,
and that's common practice right now. It's aggravating. I know a lot of people who go to those city council meetings on a regular basis, and whenever I go, you know, the last thing I want to hear is something's being tabled or held, and not because of a real reason, except we just don't want to address this right now, and it's really frustrating. So I would love for you, you know,
somebody can look at the charter.
Right? Charter commissioner.
Yes.
Yes. All right. I know we gotta go. So because we gotta go. There is one more important question that I wanted to ask. We got a few minutes.
Yeah.
There is one really important question that I wanted to ask that came up in the comments here, and that is, what is the city's plan, being that we are getting colder days for sheltering?
Eric's working on that. Hopefully, we'll have an announcement soon.
Right.
Sometimes it takes a while to put through, unfortunately, because of so many people who have pros and cons to it. And so, but Eric, he's working on. We're also working on. It won't be announced soon, but the day center. Eventually, I know they're working on a couple different buildings. It takes time because prices are so high. That's one of the things that are delayed. So this is an important issue, especially winter is coming. There's no question about that, and we gotta make sure people have a place to stay.
Excellent. And then lastly, I just want to wrap it up back to Hispanic Heritage Month, because I almost forgot to ask, and you know my mom. She loves you.
Mom, you listen to me?
Yeah, she's there.
Oh,
she's saying.
I see.
She actually said she wants a speed bump on Hooper Street.
Okay. Hi, Mom.
Put it on the list. Yeah. But no, she wanted. She brought up a very good point when it comes to Hispanic heritage, in the city and representation. You know, for example, like this Christopher Colombo Park, which is you know a representation of Italian heritage.
Yep, sure.
Growing up, I remember we had. Roberto Clemente, thank you. The Roberto Clemente Park, right outside Griffith Valley, which has since the name has changed.
I can't remember the history to that, but it was people still I refer to it as Roberto Clemente.
Yeah. So how can we just get it back? You know,
let me we'll look into that. Let me find out the history why it was changed.
Throw a little what is it called? A little petition up and have it changed back, and then my mom will be happy, and by her being happy, the whole city will be happy. Right? I mean,
if your mother's happy, everybody's happy.
That's how it goes.
Yes, yeah.
All right.
I do have a little for your my first day, I guess. Here. It's a certificate.
Look at this, a commemoration.
Certificate of achievement to Manny J Media. Thank you for a successful first season of Manny.
Did you know about this?
Manny and we didn't say Manny and the Mayor though. Manny and the Mayor. Congratulations on the new headquarters location, and looking forward to season 2.
And we're already here. I love you, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. That's dope. Look at that, guys. That's awesome. Next up is the key. All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for joining us. Before we go, I just want to remind you that Manny J Media, in partnership with Hollywood Film Group, is excited to present a special ticket giveaway to our red carpet premiere of the Dirty Darren Poetry Show documentary, courtesy of Studio Theater Worcester. Please send an email to john@hollywoodfilmgroup.com. That's John at HOLLYWOOTFILMGROUP.com. There are 4 tickets available, so make sure you get your name in there fast. And if you aren't one of the lucky winners, that's okay. You can head over to hollywoodfilmgroup.com for more information on how to purchase. The tickets are only $12. By the way, you guys coming, right? I hope so. Do we know? October 11th. Do we have it? We'll see, right? Check the schedule. All right, cool. We're gonna check the schedule. I shouldn't have done that too. That was not nice. Just putting you on blast online. With all that said, I want to thank you guys one more time for joining us. This is your boy Manny
and the Mayor.
That's right. I'm Manny J Media, community delivered. We'll see you real soon. Peace.